Okay. In the later years, people went really well with the foundation has been around for a really long time, so it makes logical sense for them to have influenced history a lot. Yeah. From what I read, like the foundation, depending on which SCP you read, sometimes it says the foundation existed since the 1900s. Sometimes it says it has existed since the 1700s. And then there were like one or two that would say the foundation has been a thing for like since like man could think. So yeah, like it really depends on which iteration of the foundation stories you follow the most. But yeah, I want to say what the revolving door reminded me of, because there was a mirror that's broken in it. In my gym, my accommodation has a gym and a pool and a sauna and all that stuff. So there's just like the gym above, and I go to the gym on Tuesdays and Fridays, work out, and I go downstairs to the pool, jump in the pool, go in the sauna, jump in the pool, go in the steam room, jump in the pool, go to the hot tub, and then go home. It's really like work out and then relax type of stuff. And the gym has giant mirrors. A majority of the walls, because of course people want to look at themselves while they work out, because they have to like see which part they work out and if it does anything, and it also helps you with the focus. And there's a mirror that got broken, like 11 months ago. There's a mirror that got broken. The accommodation, Goodman's Field, they had to replace it. And then it got replaced. And then like a month later it got broken again. And it got replaced. Then I went back to Switzerland. I came back. Somebody broke the mirror again. 3 times this year. It never happened any of the other years. But this year the mirror got broken 3 times. And I'm just over here thinking to myself, is it the same person? Because it's the same side. It's the same side where the mirror gets broken every fucking time. And I'm like, we witness, whoever goes to the gym here has seen the broken mirror multiple times and get replaced. You would think if it was the same person that they would be more cautious, and if it was a different person that they know how many times it got broken. And I'm just like, who the fuck is breaking this mirror? So yeah, that's what the revolving door reminded me of, and I forgot once before. Okay, let's read the next SCP, shall we? Infectious dementia. I'm already dementia's already like, I already respect dementia, as in like I'm afraid of it, because like it's such a like memories are very precious thing. Memories are so precious. It makes you who you are, and it connects you to people. So dementia is so scary to me that it takes that away. It basically takes away humanity a little bit, right? So the idea that it can infect people, ugh. But it's safe. It is safe. A stable population of 5 SCP-1693 infected D-Class personnel, collectively designated -1, is to be maintained at Sector 25 in standard humanoid containment units that have been modified in accordance with the specification listed in document SCP-1693-HCUS-A. No Foundation personnel and/or members of the public are to be exposed to vocalization or recorded vocalization of confirmed or suspected -1 instances, including non-audio methods such as physical transcripts or digital audio visualization. All testing or observation of SCP-1693 and -1 instances beyond that which is required for maintaining containment is presently disallowed, and any attempt to do so is to be considered a containment breach. Imagine having a mirror as your arch nemesis. I swear to God, I don't know who it is, and I hope they stop doing it, because I'm getting frustrated for the concierge, because they have to deal with that shit. They have to arrange replacement, and that shit costs. PET scan of D10302 prior to the establishment of initial containment procedures. Okay. D-class personnel are to be exposed to SCP-1693 instance of -1 order vocalizations only as required to replenish -1 instances. SCP-1693-HCUS-A defines, in brief, a humanoid containment unit that has been modified to include FAF classification level 15 soundproofing. No audio or video monitoring equipment is to be maintained in or around the containment unit. Millimeter wave remote biometric monitoring equipment is to be maintained to monitor the physical health of contained -1 instances. A soundproofed antechamber is to be established at the entry point to each containment unit. Delivery and collection of consumables and waste to and from each containment unit is to be achieved via automated systems. Any maintenance of the containment units that require entry into the interior requires first the transfer or termination of the contained instance of -1. D-class personnel assigned to become an instance of -1 are to be admitted entry into the antechamber of the containment unit of an existing -1 instance and provided via remote control a copy of document -D-A1 in a hard copy or speech synthesis as required by the D-class personnel level of literacy. Further details of the specific process for replenishment of -1 instances is to be found in document -HCUS-A. Document -D-A1 must be viewed by any persons other than D-class personnel assigned to become an instance of -1. Exposure to document -D-A1 outside of these conditions is to be considered a containment breach. In the event of containment breach, all instances of -1 affected and all potentially exposed Foundation personnel and/or members of the public are to be terminated. Ooh. Oh shit. Straight up terminated. This is the longest procedures. Like there are procedures that are pretty long, but it's the longest procedure compared to the description. Look how long the procedure was, and then the description's like, it's just. SCP-1693 is an orally infectious form of Alzheimer's disease. The physical nature of the infection is currently unknown. Other potential infection vectors such as non-verbal communication are currently unknown. How the fuck am I supposed to make a thumbnail out of this one? The efficacy of amnestics as a method of inoculation or cure is unknown. Incubation period is unknown, but hypothesized to be in order of 3 to 5 minutes following initial exposure. The content of document D-A1 is unknown and is to be considered a possible infection vector. Information regarding the initial containment of SCP-1693 and the end of the establishment of the current containment procedures is missing following the containment breach of SCP in 19 and the subsequent corruption of database information and hard copy destruction that followed. SCP-579's procedure to description ratio was even worse. Yeah, I remember that. I think, let me see, the 570s, right? I have to look at the thumbnail that I made for that one to like fully remember. Do I have it? I don't have it. Never mind. Unless I have it on. I wouldn't though. Never mind. I don't think I have it. Then let me quickly look what that one was again. Uh, 579. Oh, data expunged. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, sealed by order 9603-A. Ooh, okay. My name is Jake Williamson. Oh, actually, that's a if he's 68, let's do it different. My name is Jake Williamson. I'm 68 years old. I have one of those numbers they give you, but I've forgotten it a long time ago. I'm writing to tell you that you have won the lottery, my friend. Like me, you have found yourself in a bad place. You've done the crime and now you're doing your time. You've been sentenced to die, but you got brought here instead. Confusing, isn't it? Well, I've had a lot of time, pardon me for the burp, a lot of time to think about what this place is. I've been here for a long time, after all. A lot of time on your own gives you a lot of time to think. And what I've come up with is this. This is a prison, but not for us. It's a prison for much worse things. Diseases. It's a kind of special... sorry. Let me just... There we go. It's a kind of special... It's a kind of hospital, and we are the patients. We're here for them to infect so they can poke and prod us and see what bits fall off us and when. Did you know the Nazis did that at the camps? Gives you an idea of what kind of people we're dealing with, doesn't it? None of that really matters though, because you're locked out just like I did. They thought they were giving me some really bad disease, one that rots your head and makes you crazy. You know the one that old people get. Old people like me come to think of it. But I was a young man when they put me in here, with the intention of catching the crazy of the man that in here before me. Except he wasn't crazy, and he told me everything. He told me the truth, the disease doesn't exist. Maybe it was real, once upon a time. But I can tell you this, it's not real here and now, not in these cells anyway. They either had it and they lost it, or they never had it in the first place. Maybe it's cured itself along the way. Maybe they just got it wrong way back at the start. Who knows? Who cares, right? So for the last 30 or so years, I've been in here on my own, perfectly sane. Well, as sane as you can be on your own for so long. Watch out for that. Read the books. Watch the movies. They've been kind enough to start the place up. Keep your mind working. You don't want to get crazy for real. 30 odd years is pretty good for a guy who was sentenced to die, don't you think? Whatever you do, don't let them find out you're sane. They don't ever come inside and they're not watching or listening, but they move you from cell to cell sometimes. They knock you out first, and they come in to clean up the place when you die. So don't write anything down. Don't leave any marks on the walls. Don't trash the cell. Don't do anything that makes them think you're anything but a man or woman, I suppose, who has gone funny in the head before your time. You owe it to us all to keep the rules going. After you read this, you get sent inside the cell. You meet someone who's probably on their way out. They might be in a bad way. So do the kind of thing and help them along, would you? There's no medical treatment in here, no painkillers, no relief. If the guy's suffering, end it for him. And then settle down for a nice, long, peaceful life if you're lucky. Good luck, whoever you are. And if you find any juicy pictures in the books you find in there, be sure to leave them clean for the next guy. And have a laugh at those idiots who locked you in here. Yours, Jake Williamson. Whew. Whew. But yeah, we now know that that's meant to be like a anti-SCP letter, like where it makes you, it's supposed to help you not get the infectious dementia. So it makes sense that they try to write a piece where it's all about like, it's all in your head, bro. They're lying to you, it doesn't exist. The most conspiracy theory. It's all fake, bro. This foundation that doesn't exist. The thing they ask you to experiment with, it's not real.